Announcement time. It's good to have you along. We are right now above us somewhere. They're having a debt reduction breakfast. So that went really well. They're still serving and they have a ton of food from what we're told. So if you are sitting there, 10, 15 minutes away and you need food for the week, you could probably do very well for yourself by showing up here in time to walk away with breakfast food
Bounty.
for, more than you can imagine. So this is going to be the first of, I think, 4 months that we're going to do this through April. And will it always be the last Sunday, I think, of the month is the way that's going to work? I'm not sure, but just watch the announcements. It'll be nice. And that throughout the years, that's done an amazing job of cutting down our church debt. I mean, we're in the home stretch just about of paying that off, and generous givers like yourselves and these debt reduction breakfasts have done a lot to reduce that amount. So it's great. It enables us to do ministry, having paid off the debt with the building. So thanks for coming.
Interested in becoming a lay reader? You will start to see some next week.
Yes.
And I'm very excited. And if you are interested in doing a reading, then you have an opportunity to meet with Alec Lawler here at St. Mark on Sunday, next Sunday at 1 o'clock. And what he will do with those who attend is provide to them some information, some guidance, tips. He goes and practices with you. It's about an hour is all. And then you can be on the list as well. And so if this is something that you're interested in, please come again next Sunday, February 5th at 1 o'clock here in the church. If you have any questions, you can contact him or Pastor Mark, and we'll answer them.
Yeah. The next Lutherans in the World session is Sunday, February 12th at 6 p.m. here in the Fellowship Hall. We are going to, this coming month in February, talk about Two Kingdoms theology once again. And we're going to sort of alternate, I think, month to month, taking a topic and then taking a step back and saying, how do we arrive at thoughts and decisions on topics that have to do with our relation to the world. Lutheran theology is famous for having this two kingdoms sort of designation to it. And what Pastor Chris realized, I think, after the first session is that we have a robust theology. Not everyone realizes what that is. Mm-hmm. I mean, we can sit here and throw out phrases like two kingdoms, but unless you know what we're talking about, it really doesn't help you frame things. So we're going to keep sort of going back and forth between these two disciplines, both a actual topic and how do we articulate it? How do we arrive at the decisions? And again, what are resources that can be used? So Sunday, February 12th, 6 p.m., come on down and join us.
Do you have a small repair that has been sitting on your to-do list much longer than it should have been? If so, then we have a group of people that are begging to help. So give them a call. They really are. They're absolutely motivated to find opportunities where they can reach out to you and into the community and help with your leaky faucet or your light bulb or your battery for your smoke detector. Whatever it is, give them a call, and they'll set up a repair with you and it'll be done. You can even mark it off your list, and they won't have to do that for you, so you can take the credit. But give a call. You can call the church office to find out who your elder is, contact your elder, and they'll coordinate that communication.
So, Christmas stuff. It's still around. It's still arriving.
It is still arriving.
I've seen Christmas stuff come in to the church, and that's good because we're asking you
Yes.
to please bring stuff in that you no longer want to have around. We can put it to good use, most especially with regard to our upcoming sales and boutiques. So bring that up during office hours, bring it to church on Sunday, finds a home in the church library, and then goes to other places from there. But, it's still, I know there's Christmas piles still around in most homes. Unload that by bringing it to church. We'll take it from there.
Yeah. Bring it right now. You have about 5 minutes and you can have breakfast.
Yeah.
And while you're here, you can also sign up for flowers. Flowers during our Sunday service. The calendar has been posted on the wall immediately through the front door to your left, right before you walk into the sanctuary. There are a few spots still unclaimed. And I have heard that the bartering has begun.
Oh.
So come on up, join the fun, sign up for flowers.
Did you know there's a LWML prayer service coming up?
No.
It's true. It's true. Saturday, February 4th, as a matter of fact, at Trinity Lutheran Church in beautiful Willoughby, Ohio. Service begins at 10 a.m. with registration and coffee starting at 9:30. Cost is $6, and of course, they will be receiving mites. And I know I mentioned this last week or the week before, but they're going gangbusters with mites.
Yes.
They're ahead of projected numbers for donations. So it's awesome, because that means is that more projects will be fully funded, or either that or more projects will be partially funded, even more projects. So it just enables more and more people who bring things to LWML asking for help to get the funding that they need. So if you want to just add gas to that fire, bring your mites in right now, bring them to the prayer service in particular. There's a contact number in this week's bulletin to call if you want to be a part of this event. Please do that by the 30th, which is what, tomorrow?
Tomorrow. You've heard this before. You thought you stopped hearing it. We're going to now start to repeat it. We need a secretary. We need an office manager. We have some wonderful people who have stepped in to help to make sure that the church still functions and that those tasks that have to be done are being accomplished. They're doing an amazing job, but it is a short-term solution. We need a long-term solution. So if you are interested in helping here in the office, it's part-time, please let us know. We have information. You can contact Dave Toth and maybe even come in for a tryout, whatever. But we could definitely use the help. And so please consider it. Or if you know somebody, please reach out to them and ask them to contact Dave.
Yep. Help. 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 Streaming services. Pretty normal week, both online and in person. On Tuesday at 11 o'clock, we're studying the Lord's Prayer, and we're going to be continuing our look at the first petition this week, which is hallowed be thy name, closely related to the second commandment. So it's kind of interesting to see how many of these things intersect. So it's been a good conversation thus far. Please join us for that. And everything else that we normally do online will be happening as well. I think that's it.
Thanks for your kind attention, and we'll be back again soon.